AdEx had a massive 281% increase just today. That is absolutely astounding, but it actually isn't that surprising because back in July, I talked about how AdEx was extremely undervalued and ready to explode. It took a little longer than I was expecting. However, we are reaching those price targets, and the most insane thing about it is we are not even close to being done yet. You guys do not want to miss this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe, but I'm going to tell you guys why AdEx is exceptionally bullish and will blow your mind. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, on AdEx, it has about a $153 million market cap. That is very, very small for the entire crypto space. It's ranked 365 of all cryptocurrencies. Think of this like a penny stock in the normal stock market. Okay, very, very slow, extremely volatile. So when you see an 80% increase just today, it's really not even that much, guys. It's going to go so much higher. So let's dive in exactly what happened and what should we expect from here. Now, this is the US dollar pairing on the log chart. We had this trend line formed, and then it came down here, broke above, retested, and pushed up from it. Now, this level right here is very important. This is called a daily breaker candle. It is a breaker because it is a break in price action. We go up, we have a break downwards, and a continuation up. Now we can look at this and see the absolute incredible confluence that we've had. All right, the interactions are very obvious. So we supported it, it broke down below, we rejected it, we broke back above, supported, and then we bounce to the upside. This is what you want to see. So this daily breaker being reclaimed or being as acting as support, acting as resistance, and now back as support, break back below, and then a massive push to the upside is what we were really looking for. So this as a whole and the trend line is essentially why we've broken out from in a very aggressive way, okay? And we talked on that video all the different reasons on the very, very high time frame. So I'm not going to dive into that, but I will link that video up ahead or up above my head so you guys can look at that video as well. Okay, now, what happened on this pump? What are the significances that we've seen? Well, this is the daily 200 moving average. And as you guys can see, it acted as a very strong support. When we broke down below it, it has acted as a very strong resistance, okay? Well, we have now closed a candle solidly above the 200 moving average on the daily. That is an incredibly bullish sign, something we really want to see. Not only that, this daily breaker right here also has acted as resistance. You guys can see all the interaction we've had with it, just not able to get above it. And now we have closed above the 200 moving average and this daily breaker. So now we can assume that this daily breaker will now act as a support. And if we get an opportunity and a retest down here, to me, that is an instant purchase. Okay, I will absolutely be buying in that area if we get another test. Now, the next thing we're really looking at here is a weekly breaker close. Okay, this is a very obvious weekly breaker, and when we get a close in 1 day and 20 hours, I really want to see it above this level. If we do close above this level, I think AdEx is absolutely going to explode on the US dollar pairing. Now we also want to look at the BTC pairing, and this is what we have going on this chart. Now there are a few different levels that I'm looking at. My first one is going to be this weekly breaker. We can see how the interaction we've had, and just like on the previous chart, we have a resistance, a support, and now we've acted as resistance. And as you guys see, although we did get above this level, it is still acting as a resistance. Okay, this is still acting as a resistance, and we need to get above and close above this level to really be confident the bullish market is on for AdEx. So although this was a really, really nice pump, we're not out of the woods yet, but We are really, really, really close. Okay, so the things I'm looking for right now is I want to see a close above this weekly level, and I want to see a close above this weekly level as well. If we get those two closes, this thing is going to absolutely explode. Okay, now the next thing I'm looking at is going to be here on the daily. You guys can see we have once again, just like on the US dollar pairing, we closed above the 200 moving average. Another very bullish sign. All right. Now, another thing I'm going to show you guys is on here. This is a 3-month breaker. And as you can see, we came down here, tested it, and jumped back above it. And on the weekly chart, you can see a very clear swing failure pattern. Okay, now what that means is that the bears were able to push this sucker down below here, but the bulls stepped in an absolutely massive way after the sweep and closed it above and tremendously higher. This is a very healthy movement right here, a swing failure pattern. All right, I've done videos on this in the past, so make sure to look it up and understand what a swing failure pattern means and all the implications that it has. All right, so weekly breaker above here, weekly breaker above here, get those closes, we're going to explode. Now, how high can this thing go? That's the real question, right? Now, get ready, guys. It's about to blow your mind. This is the movement we've had so far, okay? But if you zoom out, you can see how far we have to go. You guys see this, right? AdEx used to be worth a lot more on the Bitcoin pairing, and we have dropped all the way down here. So a 281% move was right here. What do you think the price is going to get to if we get anywhere in these levels? Is that possible? Absolutely. We've seen many coins do very well on the BTC pairing, and I think with the altcoin season really kicking into full gear, this thing is going to explode if we get these low time frame movements, which I think we will. It just might take some time. So patience and discipline is what you're going to need for this coin. Remember, my video was done back in July. I've been extremely patient and accumulating in this range. So look at the high time frame and focus on it and use patience, and you will be successful in this market. It's exceptionally important. So outside of that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Make sure to join the Discord because I do cover AdEx. I even have a section here for it, I believe. I will make sure to add one. I take that back, but I do cover it in the altcoin analysis section. So make sure you guys are a part of the Discord, and I'll give you guys all the information, get you guys up to date on what's going on this coin and many others. Outside of that, I'll see you in the next video. Like always, deuces, boys.